Hello traders and welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Mike Hamilton from Trade Easyway, and I have completed my weekend preparation for Forex trading, and I want to share with you what I'm seeing in the pound US dollar. Now we've got UK inflation on Tuesday morning, so what I'm seeing here first and foremost on just the basic support and resistance is this level here, 15480. Now on Wednesday we closed above that. On Thursday and Friday we opened and closed above it. So that's box number one. The second element I like is, for those of you who like chart patterns, which I am one of them, that is a lovely bottoming pattern here. We could potentially see a handle taking us into the 160, and who knows, maybe more. So if we then go to the fibs and look at the fibs on this latest range, you can see that on Friday we closed above this fib level here. 155.20 was the main fib level. We closed 40 points above that. So what I'm looking for on Monday is to see if we can pull back to this June 4 high and into, that is just underneath, just around the Friday lows. If I can pick that level and get long at that stage, I would very much like to, and then see if we can push into potentially the 127 extension. Obviously that's above 160, so we're going to see a lot of hesitation. Potentially we're going to see a lot of hesitation around a big number, because that's what markets tend to do. But if we can push into 158 on Tuesday, you might find that we then, so that's the overall weekly target, but intra-week we might see a push into 158, pull back to support, and then start to leg our way into that level for a weekly close. Okay, case for the bears. We can't hold this 155 on Monday. We break down under Thursday's 154, and then we start to retest the 50% and the 150. Okay, so to cut a long story short, just watch out for Monday's close. Or if you're an intraday trader, watch out for trading at least a couple of hours after the US has opened, and potentially 2-3 hours into the US close. Okay, otherwise I would just steer clear, stay out of it, wait until we get the data out of the way, see what the market wants to do with that, because there is always plenty of opportunities at later stages. Okay, in our trading room we trade the Data 15 setup, which has 3 different criteria depending on the initial impulse, the extent of the initial impulse, and in the trading room we will be looking at that level. But I will definitely be looking for some near-term contracts on the pound US dollar to buy at that level and hold into Tuesday, and then see where we are at the end of the week. Alright, I hope you found that interesting, and join me for the next update. Bye for now.